Chapter 9. Making a Choice. The days leading up to Lucas's decision were filled with an almost palpable tension. We both knew that our next steps would define the future of our relationship. My Aries nature, ever forward-driving, wrestled with the intense fear of making the wrong choice. The urgency to resolve our situation was overwhelming. Yet I understood that this was not a decision to be rushed. In those days of intense soul-searching, I fluctuated between hope and despair. My mind was a battleground of emotions, each thought warring with the other. The strength and courage that usually defined me felt elusive. The prospect of a long-distance relationship filled me with a dread that I struggled to articulate. Yet, the thought of losing Lucas was a pain too profound to bear. Lucas and I decided to take a day away from our usual routines to talk about our future. We chose a quiet park, a place where we could speak freely without the distractions of our daily lives. As we walked along the winding paths, our conversation ebbed and flowed, punctuated by moments of silence where the weight of our decisions settled heavily around us. My Aries heart, fiercely honest and direct, laid out my fears and hopes. I told Lucas about my dreams and the internal conflict of wanting to pursue them while also wanting to be with him. I spoke of my fear of losing our connection, of the strain that distance could place on us. It was a vulnerable moment, one where my usual bravado gave way to raw honesty. Lucas listened with a patience and understanding that only deepened my love for him. He shared his own fears and aspirations, his excitement for the job opportunity, and his desire to find a way for us to stay connected despite the physical distance. His willingness to be open and vulnerable reassured me that we were in this together. As we talked, a plan began to form. We discussed how we could support each other's ambitions while maintaining our relationship. We talked about regular visits, long phone calls, and even the possibility of relocating in the future if things became too difficult. The conversation was both practical and hopeful, blending our individual desires with a shared vision for the future. In the midst of our conversation, I felt a shift within myself. My Aries spirit, which had been so focused on the fear of loss, began to see the potential for growth and resilience. I realized that this challenge, while daunting, could also be an opportunity to strengthen our bond. The distance could become a test of our commitment, a way to prove to ourselves how much we truly meant to each other. With each word, I felt my resolve solidify. My love for Lucas was deep and unwavering, and I was willing to face the uncertainty and challenges that lay ahead. The Aries in me embraced the risk, fueled by the belief that our connection was worth fighting for. I was ready to leap into the unknown, trusting that our love would guide us through. As we reached the end of our walk, we made our decision. We would embrace the challenge of a long-distance relationship, supporting each other's dreams while maintaining our connection. It was a leap of faith, one that required trust, patience, and an unwavering commitment to each other. In the days that followed, we prepared for the changes ahead. We mapped out our visits, set up regular video calls, and talked about the little things we could do to stay connected. Each plan we made, each step we took felt like a reaffirmation of our love and commitment. My Aries heart, filled with a renewed sense of purpose, felt ready to face whatever came next. This choice, though difficult, brought a sense of clarity and peace. I knew that the road ahead would not be easy, but I also knew that with Lucas by my side, we could overcome any obstacle. Together, we were embarking on a new chapter, one defined by resilience, trust, and an unbreakable bond. My Aries spirit, ever bold and determined, was ready to embrace the future with hope and courage, confident that our love would see us through.